Alright, got us a GIF battle to get through. Let's put on something appropriate. Alright. Eleanor versus Lang Jake. Let's get into it. Alright. 2 bars, 80 words per bar. Alright. And our GIF. The one, the only, the notorious BIG. Alright. I'm influential when suspenseful, bro. I'm an upper in street life. I'll leave you feeling invincible when your skills go kill mode. Lang, you're a downer on the street life. Your pen is insensible, whimsical, dull. Nonsense, I'm saying your pen's limp on those dispensable benzos. Hell, I saw in you, weak link individualism. See the crown, Mac thinks I'm imbued with king sensationalism. I'll imbue in you some sensible wisdom. I'm bad for you like influenza to your immune system. I go schizo, my skill's psycho, why go tycho? I don't aim to build you up, do I look like Lego? Lego. I'm schizophrenic, when techniques peaked I show up, and tech speak, it's IT department, sized in Everest caliber. It'll pop on you like shook up Fago. I'm sitting here life after death, on the throne, my skill's psych ward maniacal mania. My skill's psych ward maniacal mania. Pussy, when I put on this magnum, you fucked like vagina, cause your skills try hard like manic mangina. You fucked like vagina, cause your skills try hard like a manic mangina. Okay. Where are we? Lang Jake. Shit. Brevity. Lang has gone for quality over quantity today, obviously. Let's see if it pays off. My punchline's going to have people saying who shot you. These raps is just glorious, as facts and victorious. You fake Grammys, you'll get capped for them stories, bitch. My steel is big, pop a bitch cause my gats is notorious. You do tricks on a fishy lifestyle, ironic you're thick as a walrus. Your writing style is, well, let me be frank, white, but... Nice. Your writing style is, well, let me be frank, white, but your fat ass looks like Christopher Wallace. I don't gotta say a word, my 45 gun triggered the ball trick. Cause even when her guts spill out, this wannabe trainee man ain't packing nothing as big as my balls, bitch. Okay. Alright. First thing we're looking at. Multis. Eleanor has obviously gone for much longer multi-chains. Let's see if it pays off. I'm influential when suspenseful, bro. Invincible when your skills go kill mode. Pen is insensible, whimsical, dull. Pen's limp on those dispensable benzos. And you, weak link individualism. I'm imbued with king sensationalism. I'll imbue in you some sensible wisdom. Influenza to your immune system. Some of these are a bit off. Influential when suspenseful, bro. Invincible when your skills go kill mode. Yeah, that's okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Pen is insensible, whimsical, dull. Pen's limp on those dispensable benzos. That's alright. None of these are perfect, but there's enough internal slant rhyming going on that it all kind of flows together. It's not bad. And you, weak link individualism. I'm imbued with king sensationalism. Individualism, sensationalism. Individualism, sensationalism. Nah, they're a bit off. If you're trying for this shit, if you're gonna say something as bold as I'm gonna do this in Biggie's style, your flow is gonna be a bit smoother than that. I mean, they're both isms, but individual and sensational do not fucking sound the same. Individualism, sensationalism. Yeah, I mean, there's ways to put swing and swag on that in an audio delivery, but this is a text-based format, reading them off the page. Nah, they're not a good fit. Mac thinks I'm imbued with king sensationalism. I'll imbue in you some sensible wisdom. Influenza to your immune system. Imbue in you some sensible wisdom. Influenza to your immune system. Sensible wisdom, immune system. Wisdom and system, that's nice. Sensible, you're immune. Nah, it's falling off in places. I can see what you're trying to do. And it was nicer at the start, but it falls off. Schizo, my skill's psycho, why go tycho? Or are you saying that as schizo? Schizo, skill psycho, why go tycho? Schizo, psycho, tycho, schizo, psycho, tycho. Yeah. Again, you put some swag on it in an audio delivery, it'd probably work better than it looks on the page. I look like Lego. I don't know. Are we the only fucking country that calls it Lego? He's Lego, tycho, Lego. I'm schizophrenic when techniques peak to show. Is that all supposed to be one multi? I'm schizophrenic when techniques peak, so show. Shook up Fago. Skills psych ward maniacal mania. Skills try hard like a manic mangina. Skills psych ward maniacal mania. Skills try hard like a manic mangina. Maniacal mania. Mania isn't pronounced mania. Again, I can see what you're trying to do. If you had enough charisma and character and personality, and you put enough fucking swag on it in an audio delivery, maybe you could get away with pronouncing mania. And people would let it slide and just keep bopping their heads along. But as a written format and text on the page, it's got to be a more precise rhyme than that. Okay, looking at Lang Jake's multis. Raps is just glorious. Facts and victorious. Tight. Cap for them stories, bitch. Gats is notorious. Cap for them stories, bitch. Gats is notorious. Again, he's relying a little bit on not precise rhymes, but a little bit of slant rhyming going on. It works. Thick as a walrus. So still going. Gats is notorious. Thick as a walrus. Look like Christopher Wallace. Christopher Wallace. Got to put a little bit of swag on that. Trigger the ball trick. Big as my balls, bitch. Okay. Much tighter. Eleanor's flying too close to the sun here. She's trying to be schizo and going for really long syllable counts, but they're not precise enough to pull it off. Lang Jake has stayed in safer territory where he knows he can swim, and it comes across a lot cleaner. Alright, content. I'm influential when suspenseful, bro. I'm influential when suspenseful. Okay. I'm an upper in street life. I'll leave you feeling invincible when your skills go kill mode. You're saying you're influential when suspenseful. I'm an upper in street life. I'll leave you feeling invincible when your skills go kill mode. You're a downer on the street life. Your pen is insensible, whimsical, dull. Nonsense, I'm saying your pen's limp on those dispensable benzos. Jesus. Bit to unpack here. I'm influential when suspenseful. I get what you're trying to say. Suspenseful with the pencil, influential on the game, but you're trying to fucking cram a lot in here just for the sake of cramming a lot of slant rhyming in together. I am influential when I am suspenseful is a bit of a fucking nonsensical sentence. A little bit confusing, could be clearer to the audience. I'm an upper in street life. I'll leave you feeling invincible when your skills go kill mode. So you're saying I'm an upper, and I'll leave you feeling invincible when your skills go kill mode, but this isn't a song, this isn't an album song, it's a rap battle. You are talking to Lang Jake, and you're saying you'll leave him feeling invincible because his skills go kill mode. So you're basically paying him a compliment instead of disrespecting and belittling him. So you've got your cart before the horse there. Lang, you're a downer on the street life. Now we're getting back into it. Now you're addressing him with a negative connotation. Lang, you are a downer on the street life. Your pen is insensible. Whimsical dull. Whimsical dull. I get what you're trying to do. I get what you're trying to do. Nonsense. I'm saying your pen's limp on those dispensable benzos. Okay, so you're saying he's impotent on benzos. Okay, biggie tie-in. Hilla saw a new weak link individualism. Did he get dropped from Hilla's crew? I'm not 100% fucking up at the background there. That's what I'm picking from that, right? Hilla's dismissed Lang Jake, dropped him from a crew, saw him as the weak link in the crew's chain. Saw a new weak link individualism. That's okay. Could be clearer to the audience. Again, flying too close to the sun, just trying to get a little bit tricky, and you start losing people. See the crown. Mac thinks I'm imbued with king sensationalism. Thinks I'm imbued with king sensationalism. This is... Say that in a motherfucking sentence in a conversation with somebody, and they're going to think you're on some fucking drugs or some shit. That's... You're starting to really fucking force grammar, like some fucking lightweight Nigerian. No offense to Nigeria, I'm just fucking saying, we see this shit a lot amongst the lightweights from Africa for whom English is a second language. You're forcing grammar to try and force multis. Doesn't work. You got to communicate clearly to us, the audience. I'm imbued with king sensationalism. I'll imbue in you some sensible wisdom. Okay, I'll talk some sense to you. I'm bad for you, like influenza to your immune system. You know, I'm not seeing a whole lot of content here. I'm seeing a lot of reliance on flow and slant rhyme. I'm not seeing a great deal of content. In terms of wordplays, in terms of setup and punch, there's fuck all going on here. You know, you're saying, I'll talk some sense into you. I'm bad for you, like influenza. You've just worded it like you're writing fucking Wuthering Heights. But you're not actually saying a lot once you actually start breaking down those sentences. I go schizo, my skill's psycho, why go tycho? I don't aim to build you up, do I look like Lego? It's okay, I don't aim to build you up, do I look like Lego? Could be more direct, you know, it could be something like, I'll fucking tear you down like a Lego construction, you know. I'm schizophrenic when technique's peaked, I show up. I'm schizophrenic when technique's peaked, I show up in tech speak. I'm schizophrenic when technique's peaked, I show up in speak. Oh, okay. Sorry, this is just really fucking confusing structure here, the way you've got tech in brackets. Like, I'm not sure if that's actually supposed to be part of what's spoken, or if you're explaining that the earlier use of the word techniques has a double meaning. Just really confusing the way you've written it. And again, think about that shit, because it's your job to communicate clearly to the audience. Schizophrenic when techniques peaked, I show up and tech speak. So that should be and. I show up and tech speak. It's IT department, sized in Everest caliper. I'll pop on you like a shook up faggot. sized in Everest caliper. How to the fucking know? I mean, use that in a motherfucking sentence in a regular conversation with a sane person, and they're going to start fucking edging away from you. That just is a grammatical train wreck, okay? Don't do that shit. I'm sitting here, life after death, on the throne, my skill is psych ward, maniacal mania. I'm sitting here, life after death, on the throne. Okay, life after death, on the throne, Biggie references. My skill is psych ward, maniacal mania. That's just flex. Pussy, when I put on this magnum, you're fucked like vagina. Okay, that's alright. Magnum, fuck like vagina. Heard it 1,000 times before, but I fuck with it. It's okay. Because your skills try hard like a manic mangina. It's really fucking weird that you would choose to go down this route. You, of all people in this group, would choose to. This is dangerous fucking territory for you. You do not want the fucking audience thinking about gender confusion. Alright? I'm just going to fucking put that right out there. You do not want the audience to start thinking about gender confusion. Yeah, that fucking backfires like a shitty Honda. Okay, moving on to Lang Jake. Content. Right, my punchline's going to have people saying who shot you. It's direct speech. Got the Biggie reference in there. These raps is just glorious. It's facts and victorious. So this is just flex. You're not really directing anything at Eleanor, but the Biggie flow, the Biggie references are fucking obvious. Your fake Grammys, you'll get capped for them stories, bitch. Yep, relevant, direct punchline at your opponent. That's a bar, obviously, that wouldn't work on any other fucking person in this group. So it's a direct, personal. My steel is big. Popper bitch, because my gats is notorious. Okay, so Big Popper. Biggie Smalls wordplays. Gats is notorious. Okay, cool. Not the strongest punchline, but you've got the wordplays and the Biggie references in there to keep it relevant to the GIF. That's cool. You do tricks on a fishy lifestyle. Ironic, you're thick as a walrus. Cool. Your writing style is, well, let me be frank, white. Hey, fuck you. I'm white too. Okay. But that's cool. That's clever. Let me be frank, white. I like that. But your fat ass looks like Christopher Wallace. Nice. Again, directed, personal. Okay. That's actually such a fucking sharp, pointed, laser beam directed personal at this particular opponent. Your writing style is, quite frankly, white, but your fat ass looks like Christopher Wallace. Nice. We all know who you're talking about. I don't gotta say a word. My 45 gun triggered the bull trick. Because even when her guts spill out, this wannabe tranny man ain't packing nothing as big as my balls, bitch. And that's how you fucking refer to the whole gender issue and make it work for you and not have it backfire on your work for the opponent. Okay. Lang Jake has really gone for brevity here. He's it's got like fucking a third the number of words. He stayed on safer ground with the multis. He's done it crisper, cleaner, leaner, meaner. He's got those direct, personal punchlines in there. I mean, Eleanor's got that shit about Hella saw you was the weak link. But otherwise, you know, she's just kind of wandering all over the fucking place for the sake of rhyming, not actually saying a lot that's directed at her opponent. Lang Jake, you know, he's got a little bit of an intro here. Raps is just glorious, facts and victorious. Cap for them stories, bitch. Gats is notorious. He's got a little bit of he introduces that Biggie flow just for the sake of introducing the Biggie flow and getting us in that mindset. but then he's fucking straight onto the target. Your fake Grammys, you know, he introduces that obvious Biggie sound, that obvious Notorious flow, gives us a little taste of that to get us in the mood, and then he's fucking straight into the fake Grammys. He's straight into the fake Grammys. He's straight onto as a target. He's fucking throwing himself across the octagon and starting to throw punches to the face immediately. And then he keeps that going. You do tricks on a fishy lifestyle, thick as a walrus. Your writing style is, quite frankly, white, but you're a fat ass. Trigger the bald trick. Guts spill out. Wannabe tranny. Packing nothing as big as my balls, bitch. Yeah, man, fucking Lang Jake monsters this. He comes out swinging and he fucking stays on target. He gives us that one little rope-a-dope moment at the start to get us into the whole Biggie flow, and then he's actually throwing punchlines at his particular specific opponent. These are not Superman bars. These are fuck you Eleanor bars. This is a bullet with her name on it. It's clean, it's clear, it's precise. He's done a lot with much fewer words. He's got all these references to Biggie Smalls, so he's staying within the homework assignment. He's keeping it about the GIF. He's keeping it about Biggie Smalls, but he's also using every bar to throw direct personal punches at Eleanor. I don't know what to say. Eleanor's tried to fly too close to the sun. She's tried to emulate Biggie's flow. She's tried to emulate Schizo's syllable count. She's failed to actually land much in the way of punchlines. I mean, like, she's got some references to Biggie Smalls to keep it on topic with the GIF. But there's in a fucking fight, this is the equivalent of twirling your sword around to look fancy without actually fucking doing anything. Whereas what Lang Jake is doing is stabbing and thrusting directly at the opponent's face. He's not twirling his fucking sword around. He's getting on with the job, and he does a good fucking job of it. So there you go. My vote goes to Lang Jake. Congrats, bro.